There we go. Hello, everyone. My name is Jean Walker, and I'm here from the University of Houston Clear Lake. My presentation is Deception Detection, Cues and Consequences of Fake Online Reviews. This will be a brief presentation of the 2023 article that was published in the Journal of Business Research. So, what are we going to do? First, I'll briefly provide some background information about online product reviews and fake online reviews, and then identify our two research questions. Our research involves two studies. Study 1 seeks to demonstrate that fake online reviews matter based on their consequences. Study 2 then looks at what makes consumers suspicious of online reviews. I'll then wrap up with recommendations for marketing managers based on our findings. So let's start with some background research. Online product reviews are defined as product evaluations posted by peer individuals to company or third-party websites. These online reviews have a determining effect on product evaluation and purchasing. In fact, aside from personal recommendations, consumers rely almost exclusively on online product reviews to reduce uncertainty and make more informed choices. Research has shown that among online shoppers, 90% read the reviews, 83% are affected by the reviews, and 78% are influenced in terms of their purchase decisions. However, let me ask you this. Can we believe all the reviews we read online? That's a rhetorical question for this group, right? We all know that e-commerce is being increasingly challenged by fake reviews. So what are fake reviews? Fake reviews are deceptive reviews that are intended to mislead consumers in their purchase decisions and often posted by people with little or no experience of the product. Fake reviews are further defined as any positive, neutral, or negative review that's not a reviewer's honest and impartial opinion and does not reflect a genuine experience with the product. In some cases, product reviews are motivated by a company's efforts to increase market share. For example, bogus accounts can be created to write positive reviews of the company's own brands. In other instances, businesses hire individuals to post fake negative reviews for competitive products. Both instances constitute review fraud. The practice of compensating individuals for writing reviews is extensive. A 2021 report found that there are about 23 fake review-related groups on any given day, most of which are large and active, averaging 16,000 members and uploading 568 fake reviews per day. Despite the commitment to review platforms to combat fraud, earlier research found that between 15 and 30% of all reviews were fake. A more recent 2020 study found that a full 30% of reviews were fake, and this increased to 35 to 40% during the COVID pandemic. We believe that fake reviews have detrimental consequences, not only to the consumers who are misled, but also to the sellers of the products. We also believe that consumers rely on many factors or cues to evaluate an online review as fake, and this is what we wanted to learn more about. In this research, we raised two critical questions. First, what are the attitudinal and behavioral consequences when consumers are suspicious of online reviews? And second, what are the cues that consumers use to evaluate online reviews as fake? Once the consequences are better understood and the cues are identified, specific and appropriate managerial recommendations can be set forth. Let's begin with study 1. Previous research suggests that suspicion of online fake reviews affects the value placed on the reviewer's opinion, the consumer's attitude towards both the brand and the website, and the consumer's purchasing behavior. We need to start by showing what this might look like. So for those of you who like pictures, here's the mechanism that we investigated. Based on the existing research, we propose that a suspicion of product reviews as fake reduces the value placed on the reviewer's opinion, which in turn reduces consumer attitudes toward the brand and the website, ultimately decreasing the likelihood of purchasing. For study 1, survey participants were asked to recall a recent purchasing experience of an electronics product, such as a laptop or a cell phone, where they used online reviews in their information search. Electronics products are considered to be experience goods, which means consumers cannot evaluate quality of the product until they actually use the product. This is in contrast to search goods like a coffee mug or a ladder, where the consumer can evaluate the product by looking at it before purchasing. Online reviews are more important for experienced products. To measure the perception that a review might be fake, we adapted and established 2016 9-item suspicion scale. To measure the 4 consequences of suspicion, we developed 20 original items. Using the standard iterative scale assessment process from Churchill 1979 and Spector 1992, items were eliminated, 2 of them, leaving us with 18 items. All scale reliabilities were at 0.89 or higher. In step 2, we conducted factor analysis and found each of the 5 constructs to be unidimensional. And finally, we conducted structural equation modeling and found an acceptable fit of the model to the data with one exception. Let's look at the data. Our first 4 hypotheses were supported. Suspicion of a review caused consumers to discount the reviewer's opinion, which in turn led to negative attitudes toward the brand and the website. Also, a negative brand attitude means consumers won't complete the purchase. However, the hypothesis that a negative website attitude would cause consumers to abandon the purchase was not supported. These results were tested in Study 1 using a student sample and later confirmed in Study 2 using a national online sample where t-values were even higher. There are 2 plausible explanations for the unexpected and significant relationship. First, consumers tend to consult a number of websites for product information. Once consumers become suspicious of online reviews on a certain website, they're likely to switch to a different website. In other words, customers who form a negative attitude toward the website may still purchase the brand, but from another website. Alternatively, the customer may form a negative opinion of the website, but purchase the brand anyway from that website for other reasons, such as it has the best price, free shipping, fast delivery, in-stock availability, or maybe it's the only site where the brand can be purchased. This is the model reflecting the findings from Study 1. Note that we have removed the link from negative website attitude to failing to complete the purchase. Only negative brand attitude directly drives down product sales. Now that we have a better understanding of the consequences of suspicion, we move on to investigate our second research question. What are the cues that make consumers suspicious? In Study 2, we proposed that the cues that are used by consumers to evaluate an online review as fake are different from those that are used to assess a review as credible. There are some cues, for example, a reviewer who submits a review as part of a sweepstakes entry that may suggest a review is fake. However, the absence of being part of a sweepstakes does not lead the customer to think that the review is credible. On the other hand, the presence of a verified buyer badge, which verifies product purchase, may signal a review is credible, but the absence of this badge does not lead a consumer to believe the review is fake. Accordingly, we review the existing literature to distinguish fake reviews from credible reviews. Based on extensive research, we identified 17 items that might be associated with fake reviews and 16 items that may be associated with credible reviews. Survey participants were asked to indicate for each of the 33 total items presented in random order whether it A, signals a review is credible, B, a review is fake, or C, has no impact on the evaluation of a review. We pre-tested the items with a student panel and then retested the items with a national panel. Let's take a closer look at our methods. As I just mentioned, we pre-tested and then retested the 33 items using the sorting process. Items were retained if at least 50% of the respondents categorized the item as either credible or fake. The findings of the retest using the national sample were highly consistent with those of the student sample, with only 2 exceptions. 2 fake items were not supported in the student sample, but were supported in the larger online sample. We kept those 2 items. Of the 22 measures retained from the sorting process, 11 indicated fake reviews and 11 indicated credible reviews. We then used a 7-point scale from strongly agree to strongly disagree to ask respondents the extent to which each of those 22 items, if present, indicated a review is fake or credible. And then we used factor analysis to identify the factor structure of each set of cues. We found that each set was comprised of 2 factors. For fake reviews, we call the first factor implausibility. This factor is comprised of 8 items. Reviewers with nonsensical names composed of random letters and numbers or repetitive wording across reviews for the same product signal the review is fake. The second factor, called inducement, is measured by 3 items. When reviewers disclose that they've been paid or compensated for the review, or when the review has been submitted as part of a sweepstakes entry, these indicate to consumers that the review is fake. For credible cues, we call the first factor review detail, and it's based on 7 items. Very detailed reviews or reviews that show pictures or videos of the products purchased suggest that the review is credible. The second factor, validation, is comprised of 4 items. Verified buyer badges and high helpful review counts for reviewers signal that a review is credible. So in summary, our research demonstrates that the cues used to suggest a review is fake are not merely the inverse of those that suggest credibility. Each scale was comprised of 11 items, 2 factors each, with demonstrated reliability. So, what do we do with all this? Because fake reviews have a negative impact on the brand and the website, both the manufacturer and the reseller have a vested interest in working together to minimize fake online reviews. Although most branded products are sold on third-party websites not under the manufacturer's control, there are still actions the manufacturer can take. For example, manufacturers should discourage resellers from offering inducements in exchange for positive reviews, since the reviewers may have little or no experience with the product or the product category. Rather than depend solely on reviewers, brand managers can incentivize key influencers or celebrity endorsers with more authentic reviews. Manufacturers can also be proactive with the website by establishing a specific manager to track review fraud and report those reviews to the website for the benefit of both parties. Website managers can have a more direct impact on reducing or eliminating fake reviews. For example, reseller websites can use artificial intelligence to detect patterns in phrasing by a single reviewer and across reviewers, and to check timestamps of reviews that are posted closely together. Sites can also make it possible for customers to report fake reviews. For example, both Google and Amazon allow individuals to flag suspicious reviews. Fake online reviews need to be removed promptly, since both the brand and the seller's website are harmed by the presence of these reviews. A 2019 report found that one reseller website was deleting about 40% of fake reviews, but taking an average of 100 days to remove those posts. In that period of time, both the brand and the website perceptions would have been damaged. Effective website managers can publicize their success in removing fake reviews promptly to give customers greater confidence in what they're reading. While it may be challenging to eliminate fake reviews, encouraging reviews that are perceived as authentic may be more practical. For example, suggesting that reviews use real names, encouraging specific in-depth reviews, asking knowledgeable reviewers to include brand comparisons, and prompting reviewers to upload pictures or videos of the product in use. Writing tips should caution against copying words from the website, mimicking reviews posted by others, or posting under nonsensical usernames. The rationale can be explained to the reviewer that the review will have greater impact if it can be perceived as realistic, leading to higher helpful review counts. In addition, website managers can support credible reviewers and credible reviews by awarding verified reviewer badges, reporting helpful review counts for each reviewer, promoting verified reviews on the first page of reviews where most consumers will see them, and encouraging updated reviews after some time has passed since the initial review. Please read the complete article in the Journal of Business Research for more detailed findings and recommendations. I want to thank the Deception Research Society for inviting me to share this research, And second, a big thank you to all of you for attending this presentation and hanging in there until the end. Thank you.